Yeah, so the Linda Cherry script is published by Cedar Fort. So you could buy it through Cedar Fort or Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I've got like a PDF as well that I could share with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, today we're just kind of doing like a review thing. So as far as the learning schedule, we've repeated week 8 for this week. So next week we're going to be doing the starting in the homework we'll be covering week 9. But today I
Okay.
thought it'd be just fun to just kind of go through all of the words from lessons 1 through I think 12, and just kind of go through and test ourselves on sight reading and coming up with their English equivalents. So let's just kind of fill out this sheet and we'll share this sheet out at the end. I'll post it there on the Google Classroom so that you can have that as kind of a resource later on too. But yeah, so what is this first word here?
I want to say it's at.
Uh, uh,
Av. I meant of.
yep, yep. So of means, is this the formal or the more I guess informal, but like endearing form.
That's a trick question. I don't know.
Yep. So of is father. It's more formal. And so the
I
Abba,
don't know what the informal one is. Oh, Abba?
Abba would be more kind of
Okay.
like daddy or like my father kind of a thing. But yeah, what's this second word? Avi. Yes. So avi is a construct form. Avi, so it would be whose father. So we conjugate
What?
from the ani. So E would be avi, my father.
Oh, okay.
And then this next one,
Is that Avraham?
mm-hmm. Yeah, excellent. Avraham.
Can you scroll up just a little bit?
Oh yeah, for
There we
sure.
go.
So if I keep it kind of at the top 2 rows here, it'll show up on the
Mm-hmm.
screen. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, uh, Sh- Avshalom.
Abshalom. So Absalom in English.
Mm.
Let's so
So, but that's tricky because you wrote Absalom, but that's not really the real name. I mean, that's not the
so
direct translation.
yeah, it's not how it sounds. This is going to be the English equivalent of it. But if I put in another column here, so
Yeah.
Avsalon, Avshalom, Avshalom,
Shalom.
Avshalom, Avraham, Ani, or sorry, Avi, Av.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right, and this one,
Um, did know that one, huh?
Adonai means Lord or God. Ohel. Do you remember what Ohel means?
That's tent.
Tent, yes. Right.
See, I'm better with that stuff than I am reading it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, what's ah? Ahale? Oh, is that ohale?
Yeah, so this one's a tricky one because that second vowel actually turns a different sound. So it's ajole.
Ahole.
So ahole.
Oh, I said ohale, didn't I? I said it wrong. Ahale.
Which it kind of seems like I've heard it that way. Ojole, ojole, but this would be ajole.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah.
That's
I'll look
because
them up.
that's because they initially didn't really have their vowels, right? So you can make it any way you
Yeah.
want.
I'm gonna look that one up. So this one is going to be a construct form. So
Uh-huh.
of
That's
ojo.
his tent.
Yep. Ojole. So tent.
I guess it's not his, but it's of, right? Like Ben.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we've got O Zen. Ozen
Ozen.
here. Singular.
Um, it's not Oz Ozim, is it?
Nope. Yeah, this one's
Ozanim.
another one that we've got the O.
It's Ozanim. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oz
But we've got like when
um,
she says it, it's Oznaim. Oznaim.
Oznaim.
Yeah, which is interesting that it's got that. I can't say that I knew that. How that was spelled.
Oh,
Oznaim.
okay. So that's interesting. That would make, remember go back up. Ohale. It's
Uh-huh.
the same vowel,
Ojole.
but one is Oznaim and the other one's Ahole. Ohale. So
Ojole.
that's kind of interesting
Yeah, I need to look those up and see where that grammar comes from. Because
because does it change when it's, I
like
don't
this
know. It's not plural.
this vowel right here that has the kamats with the shava, that one is an O sound, but like this one, whoops,
Oh, don't
this
do that.
one,
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's ah.
yeah, it should be ah, but here
Uh-huh.
I've
It's
always heard her
O.
say ojole, and I've always heard
Yeah.
time,
Oh, his name.
but yeah, interesting.
Yeah. That's ot.
Close. So this one is a
Sorry.
het. So we've got ach.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Sorry.
So do you remember what ach is?
Well, in German, it's eight,
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I've
but
never heard that
it's
before.
similar. Oh, yeah, brother.
Ach.
It's acht in German. Oh, let's see. Um,
Wonder why this one's formatted weird.
okay, I'm not sure what the vowel is underneath the aleph.
Uh-huh. So this is a sagol. So this one is going to be the eh sound. So echad.
Echad.
Echad. Do you remember what that is? Which I guess this one's just a duplicate there. So this is the number one in the masculine.
Oh, that's why.
Echad.
Echad. Okay. Achot.
Achot and echad.
Hmm.
Achot, achat. Oh, I forget which one's which because here we've got the two different vowels, right?
Uh-huh. Hot is feminine.
Yeah. So one of them is going to be a construct form, and I can't remember which one's which. So this is another one that I gotta look up. I'm just gonna fill these with a color.
Except they're different vowels, aren't they?
Uh-huh. Yep. And so they both mean one, but one of them's in a construct form, and so it
And we
changes.
don't know which. And the only difference, it sounds the same. It's
Hmm.
just,
Yeah, I'm
isn't
pretty
that
sure.
feminine?
Yep. And
But we
so
don't know which one is feminine. That one is?
yes, both of these are going to be feminine. I'm not sure which.
Okay, feminine construct though. Yeah. Okay. What word is that?
He, he, he. So ah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
ach up here is brother, and then this one turns into a construct form. Achi, he would be his brother. Yaakov.
Um,
Ahare.
yeah.
Ahare.
Holiday.
Ahare is going to be a preposition.
Um,
Ahare. So
it's not,
lifnei is in front.
before.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not in front. Is it behind?
Yep. Yeah. Ahare, behind.
Because, yeah, those two words are the same, aren't they?
Yeah,
The
these.
next two, 16 and 17.
So this one, we've got
Uh, uh, a hut? Is that a hut?
ahat. Yes. So
Are we
this,
going alphabetical? Is that what this is?
yeah, it looks like it.
Mm-hmm. A hut. It's
Hot.
weird because I feel like they're out of context. So,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I should
so I'm
have put
having a
them just
hard
by
time
letter.
remembering I'm having a hard time remembering what they are. Okay. Uh, Ayelo. Aye. Oh, LOL.
Yep. Yeah. Yay. I always forget how to transliterate stuff. I'm not that great at it.
I know.
A yay means where.
Um, I no, it's east,
Hmm. Yep. So ish,
east,
ish.
east. Oh, LA.
LA. Yeah.
It's confusing because I see them written differently in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's one of my hard things too. Because I'm like, you just hear it and then you're like, oh, is that really how it's pronounced? I didn't hear it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so elle, so elle means these, the plural. So
Hmm.
le, elle.
Yes, We see it the same, huh?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. E, is it E or M?
M. M.
Oh,
Yeah, that one's tricky because I would say M, right? With like the skull, the three little dots.
uh-huh.
M. M. Mother.
I know, because I always pictured it like I am or EM.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, N- Naknu.
Ach, we.
Naknu. Okay. My brain's hurting, Cameron.
I
I've been
know.
out washing rocks. I think I need to go back out and wash some more rocks. Oh, yeah, knee.
Me. So I or me.
Um, ah, what's the C? It's ah, anach. Is it anache? And
No.
no, enochi.
Anochi is also I or me. So ani or anochi. This one's a body
Mm.
part.
I know that's that's how I am. What's the last letter? I'm struggling because it's a elongated one. It's the end form.
Yeah, it's the N form of the pay or the fey.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So we've got off,
Off.
off.
It's
Oh,
nose, isn't it? Okay.
and we'll just go through 30 of these. So we don't stress our brain out because I
Yeah,
know.
because this is, oh man, because we're so slow. Okay. I'm struggling on this one.
This was a really hard one because you just don't think it would be spelled like this.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Arba. Okay. Yeah, take away the one we already know the answer to. Okay. Oh yeah, Arba is four. It's the masculine, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I put an extra A on this one, but this one's the one with the extra A. Arba.
Will you write four masculine on that one?
Oh, my brain just blanked. Which one's the
Masculine is the Arba.
Yeah, I still have a hard time with those. Masculine family, not on the numbers.
Actually, I was rewatching it as I was waiting for you, so
Yeah.
she had just done it. So okay. Oh, all right. Eretz. Okay, yeah, that's land. Wait, can you just go back up? I want to look at that again, Eretz.
Yeah, for sure.
Er-
Let's. This probably should have H right there. because we're doing that eh
Okay.
sound twice. Eh.
Yeah. Okay. Ash Asha? I don't know that word. Okay, that's why. Because I was. Oh, that's right. It's not an E. It's not an A. It's an E. I was going. I don't know the word Asha. Good thing I didn't know the word Asha.
Yep.
I would have been speaking my own language.
Yep.
Uh,
Isha. Isha.
yeah. Esh, that's T. So it's Eshet.
Hmm. So what does Eshet mean? Because this one was a confusing one to me the first few rounds.
Um, Eshet is the wife.
And it's in its construct form.
Hmm. What's wife not construct? Because we
Isha.
talked about that last week. Is it just Isha?
Hmm.
So it's really woman or wife.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And so you can also say Ish as husband.
Okay.
All right, last one,
Ah,
which is a really hard one.
so that's it. Ah,
Mhm.
ot. That's ot. I kept doing that one earlier. Hey, we know we've come full circle. My first answer was ot and it was av, and we're ending on ot. So we're done. We've come full
Yep.
circle. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. So, what is ot? Is it singular or
Um,
plural?
is it what?
Singular or plural?
Is that the one we were talking about last week that Amy was asking about?
No, that one is et, and this one's
It.
ot.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is
Yep.
it is it you?
Uh-huh. Yep. So ot. And so is this one going to be singular or plural and masculine or feminine?
I'm trying to remember my videos. Um, singular, is it singular?
Yep.
Masculine.
Singular and no. This
Is it
one's gonna be,
is it feminine?
yeah. So,
I had a 50-50 chance.
yep. So yeah, back to the videos. Ata hamor
Oh, that's
and at para.
yeah.
I thought I had my microphone on for all that. I was
Oh
saying a
no.
few things, and then I see it. I'm silenced. Sorry. It's just
I thought
bizarre.
Darlene's just sitting there having a good time watching me.
Yep. Yeah. So, I'll go ahead and fill the rest of this out. Well, and I'll probably actually
Wait,
put
is that next one? Is that next one? 31? Is that ata? And that's the masculine. Why don't you just do
yep.
that one?
Ata.
And then we've come a complete. What does Stacy say? Shoot another person to see my funny spelling.
Yep.
Okay. Uh,
But yeah, so I'll put those this spreadsheet in there. I'll fill it out and put that in there. With both
how
like
long's your list, Cameron?
oh, that's a good question.
Oh, good.
Is 137.
137.
But I noticed that there's some duplicates in there, so it's just
So
right
maybe not that many.
120 or so,
Okay.
probably.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'll put like a couple of different versions on there, one with the answers, one without the answers, as well as I'll do like one of the Quizlet, like with flashcards and stuff,
Yeah.
um, so that we can see that. But I'll put those all in Google Classroom.
In the Google Classroom. Okay. I know
Yeah,
because I forgot about the Quizlet because
yeah, we haven't done that for a long time.
yeah. Yeah. And I have a tab for Hebrew, everything Hebrew. I just
Mhm.
now that we have the Google Classroom, I don't go over and look as much.
Yeah.
Welcome to an episode.
Clicked on the wrong one there. So what else would you like to review today? Any of the quizzes that you'd like to go through, like the picture versions and stuff, or um, should we read lesson scripts of any of them, or go through a grammar sheet? Yeah, today's just kind of a
Oh,
new week for whatever.
Am I?
I'm
signed
still-
up again.
what one?
Anyway, number 11 on the actual lesson, right at the very beginning, is that's talking about Yaakov and his sons. And it's given the name of Reuben and Judah. They're at the very beginning. And it's hard for me to pick up how they're saying that.
Oh.
It sounds like she's saying Reuben or something.
Yeah.
I
And
think that's what she says.
Yahudah or something. Anyway, I wanted clarification on those two.
Yes. Let's look at the lesson script here. All right, so side read it for us, Mother.
Oh no, no,
Just
no.
But yeah, so let's just go through and read it. So, Shalom, ani bet. Me who Shmi Yaakov. Who Yaakov. So what is this saying?
What? Let's see. Who
And I
is
think
this? What
It's Jacob.
his
Shmo.
name? Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Shmo means his name, and then who means he, right? So
Mhm.
his name is Yaakov. He is Yaakov. Mi ele. So what?
Who is that?
Yeah.
Or what?
Ma is what and me is who. My brain's all sorts
Yeah.
of confused today. But ele. So who are these? Shmo Ru Then. Ruven.
Mhm. His name is Reuben. Reuben.
Again.
Shmo. Any guesses on that?
Well, it's say Judah, but it's like, yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Huda.
Who?
So yeah, without a vowel. So it's just Yahuda.
So
Yahuda.
Yehuda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this one's a really interesting because it's a Shava and it's an Aleph. It's kind of hard, but Ru, Then, Ruven, Yehuda.
Okay. Well, it's
Is that a
pretty-
grammar thing that Reuben is spelled that way?
Yeah, that's an interesting one because a lot of like Jewish speakers don't catch on to that one very easily, and so they're like, I don't know, that's the way it's written in the ancient scripts, but it's our best guess at how it's pronounced.
So I'm just thinking they're kind of like the Utah Mormons who try to spell the names as many. How many letters can we put in this name? How long can we make the name Kaylee?
I love it. That's funny.
Okay.
Shmo
Mo.
Joseph.
Yes.
Yosef.
Yosef.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's the trickiest thing with all of like the tribes and things is making sure we're doing the tsere sound versus the segol sound. So there's a pretty good difference between a and eh. So most of these proper names have the a, which is kind of weird. It's kind of almost counterintuitive to me anyway. But Yosef, Shmo,
Benjamin. So that's Ben.
Bin,
Benjamin.
Binyamin,
Benjamin.
Binyamin.
Benjamin.
Oh my
Mhm.
head. Binyamin. Binyamin. Well, I
Yeah.
wasn't hearing that one
Yosef,
right.
Binyamin.
Can we go back to Yosef?
Yeah, for sure.
So you have the Yod, which is the Yo, and the next letter.
Uh-huh. So this is just the yeah. It's not going to be
Yeah.
yo completely. So just yeah. And then
Yeah.
this one is a cholam malay. So this entire thing is just a vowel. It doesn't do the vav sound.
Okay.
So it's just going to be a yo combined there.
Yo. Okay.
Yeah, that one's tricky.
Okay. That's why I was kind of and that. And then what's
Same
the
with
next letter?
shmo. That o, we're not doing any kind of vav.
Is
This,
that one just silent?
sorry, which
Is
one?
that a placeholder? The one you're on?
No. So this one is a samech.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
So a samech
I don't think
often.
we've seen it very often.
No, yeah, it's not used very often. We're usually using the sheen and the seen.
Hmm.
But every
Yeah.
once in a while the samech comes out.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Okay.
Yosef, Yosef.
Okay.
And there's that pay in its final form.
Hmm.
I don't think I'm ever going to be good at sight reading.
You get surprised, you get a lot better at it. But the thing is, we haven't really covered it that much. We did our alphabet thing and kind of drilled it, but we haven't done alphabet for quite a while. So sometimes it takes a little bit getting used to, but eventually it'll come back better. But one thing that I do try to do is I try to sight read a page of the Torah every day, just like a little snippet of the page, just to kind of get practice with it. But if you would like to do sight reading practices, come through these lesson scripts or just open a Torah and try to sight read. One thing that's good about sight reading the lesson scripts is that you can actually sight read along with the videos if you'd like, just kind of pushing the pause button.
Oh,
I'm just laughing, Cameron, that you sight read the Torah every day. How many people struggle at just reading the Book of Mormon every day?
No, I think it was, yeah, Lori Denning. When I was talking to her about her biblical habits and stuff, I was like, "What are you trying to do to keep up on stuff?" And she's like, "I try to read and sight read the Torah every day and cantillate every day. Like she tries to do the actual tune of the
Mhm.
thing so that she can keep it up." And I'm like, "Oh man, how do you do that?" But yeah, it's funny. All right, so um, we've got who. Ben Yaakov. Hu ben Yaakov, ma ele banim. Banim.
I'm going to be interested to find out about the, I can't remember what it's called now. The hash, the little dash.
Oh yeah, the
Because I see why it's what was it? Ben Yaakov?
mm-hmm.
It's because we do that in English, like it's Ben Yaakov, like house of Jacob, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and we
Yeah,
put that dash there. But in the next one,
yeah, this one
Ma
just
Ele,
I
I
don't get
don't
that.
understand why that's there. Yeah. Like it's, it's not a word that you're hyphenating like you are Ben Yaakov. Like that seems like it goes together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't studied the grammar behind it yet, but yeah, there's got to be
Yeah.
something weird.
Well, like I said, it's interesting. I'm not anxious.
Yep. So we've got Ben,
Ben-
Banim. Ma ele, banot.
Can
Bat,
you scroll up just a little bit?
yep.
Thank you.
Bat,
But
banot. Banim, banot. hu ben Yaakov. Gam hu ben Yaakov. So what is this saying?
House of Jacob. Also, isn't Gem like also?
Yep. So who means
Mhm.
he is the son of Jacob.
Son of Jacob.
Also, he is the son of Jacob. So she must be pointing to the one.
I just said Ben Yaakov. I was just saying what it was, not a translation.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Ele bnei Yaakov. So we see from uh let's see, Banim, right? Where's that one at? Well, I guess we could point to it just right here. Banim bnei. So this is the plural without the construct form, and then this is the plural with the construct form. So what changes about the word? The first vowel changes. So we drop the vowel, so it turns into a b. And then
The vowel on that changes.
yeah, so instead of im, it goes to a. Im to a. And that's going to be a fairly standard grammar rule. In the singular construct form, or sorry, this plural construct form right here, im goes to a. So we've got like panim turns to pane, anashim, anashe, im turns to a. So yeah, so you had those questions about those names and things. Any other questions that came up in the
Yeah. While we're still right there, though, they they don't give the name of any of the daughters. It's just Bot, right? Because we don't really know the name other than Dinah of any of them, do we? Anyway, I was just interested in that.
We do.
But towards the end of the lesson, they start going into the body parts and everything. And it's talking about the mouth, pay, and it's saying something. I cannot hear what they're saying.
Oh, yeah. And so that's one thing about the lesson scripts that's really handy is like that thing that we were just talking about here. So im turns to a. All of these like grammar rules are off here to the
Mhm.
side. And so yeah, if we can come down here, we've got a sus.
Oh, it's pay to P, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it's saying that's what it was. P or B or something.
Mm-hmm.
The yeah,
So
that's what I need to look.
a turns to
Uh-huh.
p.
It turns to what?
P.
P.
A P.
P Avraham. Or sorry, P Avram.
Oh, okay, that answers that then.
So when we're just talking about a generic mouth, pay,
Mhm.
but if it's somebody's, P Avram. P Avram. But yeah,
Okay.
that is definitely hard to hear on a video, right? P versus V versus B.
So that's a construct form, right? The
Uh-huh.
P that just saying here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay.
That's another thing that I was wanting to do, but I didn't have time for today. But I want to go through all of our vocab words and then quiz on their construct, like regular form versus construct form, and be able to kind of sight read some of those. But yeah,
Stacy has a
Stacy's.
question.
Yeah.
yeah. So is ve and gum used interchangeably, or what is the rule on that? So gum is basically for also. Anytime that you are, let's see, how do I describe that one? Because no, they're fairly different. So basically anytime that you would say the English word also, you would use gum versus they or va or u would just be and. So and also. Thinking of a all these different experiences. I'm pretty sure it's fairly standard. So anytime that you are comparing two things, you're going to be saying and then if you're saying also this or also that, the also is the gum. But yeah, that's a great question. Trying to think. There's one piece in the grammar lessons that goes through that difference there. But yeah, they're not going to be used interchangeably. Let's see these other grammar rules over here. So if we just kind of look at those, so we've got im turns to a, and then we've got im turning to a as well. So anytime anything's ending in those, going to be going to the a. And then if it is the it's going to change to ot. Turns to ot. So para, parat. Ot.
And it seems like the Seuss turns to Susse, wasn't it?
Because we've got the im always turn into a. So
Mhm.
say Yosef. Anything
Okay.
that's turns to ot.
But the cow, the para, it was like oat, parrot,
Parat.
Wrote.
parat,
Parat.
like just ought.
Uh-huh.
Oh, see, that was really hard for me to hear.
Yeah. So here we've got para, and then it changes to parat.
Oh, this is helpful with this script thing. Where do I find what we're looking at right here? I've not seen this before, and it shows.
Are you using Google Classroom?
Huh?
Are you using Google Classroom?
No, I'm not. That's where that's at.
Well, I have put handier links in there. So if you do go to Google Classroom, this would be the easiest way to get to it, but I can also bookmark it on your computer as well. But in Google Classroom, if you go to any of the lessons, like what is this one? We're in lesson 11. When you click into it, it has the grammar lesson, it has the vocabulary list, it has the lesson script, it has the video, and it has just the audio.
I've got to learn to just do that.
So yeah, if you
Okay.
come to Google Classroom, clicking on any lesson will give you all of the different resources for that lesson.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
I wonder.
it's not required to go through every single one of those every week, but at least they're right there handy to be able to click on.
Okay.
Darlene, a lot of times I'll have the video and then I'll pull the lesson script on the other side of my screen so I can follow along.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, Stacy had a question about you, Day.
Yeah, so we've got yad, yad, and then we've got the plural, yadim, yadim. So im turns to a in the construct form. So yadei would be someone's hands. So that's construct form there. But if we're just going yad, the construct form of a singular hand is just it changes from a patach to, or sorry, a kamatz to a patach. And so you would hear it the same in its construct form, but it changes just the vowel that's underneath yad. So yad just by itself, but if it's a construct form of his hand, it would also be yad ish or yad avram. But there is that grammatical change, but you wouldn't be able to necessarily hear it. But yeah, so yadei is going to be plural.
I think it's just easier to put a pronoun in there rather than change the whole word.
Yep.
Or an apostrophe S.
Yep, exactly.
And another thing I've forgotten is how to slow the tape down. How do I I forgot how to do that.
How to what?
Slow it
Slow
down.
it down,
to
the speed.
Oh, yeah, because that's a crucial skill that we need to have,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when you're in a video, if you come
Uh-huh.
down here to settings, that little cog. So on
Yeah.
the cog
Yeah.
there, then you can come up and click on
Oh, and then it's
speed.
up above that. Okay.
And so
Yeah,
normal,
but don't do 1.5. You'll be going crazy.
yeah. So anything that's less than a 1 is going to be
It seemed
low.
like before I was doing the 0.5, 0.5,
Mhm.
and that was just right for me.
Yep. Sometimes the
can't
0.5
remember
is a
how to
little
get
robotic
there.
and you can't quite hear. I really like the 0.75, but
Uh-huh.
whatever
Yeah.
works for you. But that playback speed is crucial, I think.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's super helpful.
Yeah. And I almost wish, not that I would ever tell them how to do their things, but I wish that they had the entire video set without subtitles, and then I wish they had all of them with subtitles afterwards. Because isn't it been very handy with like these ones where they're going through and putting some of the stuff on the screen as you're listening to it. You're like,
Mhm.
oh, that's how what that is. And so, especially for those first, 10 videos or so, I wish that they had another form that you could kind of like almost unlock after you watch the other ones and then go back and like, oh, okay, so I got to correct myself on how that's written and stuff like that because I think that that would be super helpful.
Yeah, because it helps you it helps you with vocabulary and recognition, and then also like verifying what they're saying. Have you
Mhm.
turned the subtitles on?
Yeah, but they're just in.
And it cracks me up because they say, "Oh, we don't have subtitles. There's a method to the way we teach." And
Yep.
Oh.
You'd be
it just
surprised.
keeps going on and on like that. Keep
Uh-huh.
go to our lesson scripts, go to
Yep. And the thing is, I've talked to lots of
trust the
different
process.
language experts and stuff, and they're all saying the same thing. So there must be something to it. But at the same time, it gets really frustrating when you can't hear what's on the video. So yeah, it's a give and take. So I'm grateful
And
that
it's
they
not like you
have
need,
those.
yeah, it's not like you need it in English, but it would be nice to have it in Hebrew at the
Mhm.
very least.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would make it easier. I mean, if they put the words there, then it would be easier than trying to pull the script.
Yeah, because that's just one more thing that you have to click on and try to find and get it synced up. And okay, am I at the
Well,
right?
and sometimes I get frustrated following the script because I feel like she says
hmm
things different than the script.
Yeah, sometimes I like if the script was verbatim, it would be a lot more helpful
Mm-hmm.
than just
Mm-hmm.
because like sometimes she'll repeat something like 3 times,
Right.
but in the lesson script it's just once. But sometimes she has it all of the times. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
again, not trying to bash. I mean, they're doing an awesome job and free resources and stuff, but there's just a couple things that I would tweak.
Yeah, because I get frustrated when I'm trying to follow along and she doesn't quite follow. And I'm not so familiar with the words and I'm trying to figure it out. Then it's like, what is she saying and where's it written? And I don't know how to find this. So now I'm lost and I can't figure it out. So
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
this was super helpful today.
Yeah, and actually, because I wanted to go through just a couple little things with well, I guess it's on the end of last week's video. So if you haven't watched last week's video at the end, me and Amy go through some of the greetings. So like Mashlomcha and how to respond to that kind of stuff. So because yeah, I gotta go back to work, but but that would be
I know.
a helpful one. Next week, we're gonna talk a lot about greetings in class. And
Okay.
just some of the stuff that the videos don't cover right in the beginning, but that a lot of people are wanting to learn how to do that. So yeah, um, yeah. This week I don't have a whole lot of stuff after work, so I'm gonna get a lot of these things updated on the site or on the classroom finally,
There's my friend.
so that we can get all of those.
Oh, look. What a cutie. Okay.
Yeah.
It seemed like there was something I was going to ask you to put on. I can't remember. Okay.
But yeah, if you think of it or whatever, just text me and I can
Okay.
put it on.
I appreciate all that you're doing, Cameron, because it's super helpful.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I appreciate it. And your patience with us.
Yep. Anytime. Because I'm learning right along with everyone else, and it's super helpful to just be able to like talk through it all the time on a regular basis. I
Yeah.
love that.
Well, and I was thinking often the teacher learns better than the student, right?
Yeah, as I'm putting together different worksheets or resources or flashcards or whatever, I have to get into the grammar and really learn it before I can actually start helping other people. So yeah, it's very helpful for me to be doing that
Yay. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you.
for sure. All right, well, we'll see everyone later.
Okay, bye.
Hello.
Okay. Have a good day. Bye bye.